A tour bus on its way to a Maryland casino crashed in Bedford County this afternoon, sending more than 24 to the hospital. Investigators say the bus was driving too fast on the roadways covered with snow when the driver lost control on Route 220 near the Maryland state line. Good evening and thanks for joining us. That bus company, Freedom Excursions, is out of Altoona. We still have not heard back from the company, but our reporter Jackalyn Kovac talked to area hospitals and emergency responders about how it happened. She joins us live now in Altoona with the very latest. Jackie.
Yeah, Mel, well, I am standing where it all started. I'm told 35 people got on a bus here in Altoona and was headed to Rocky Gap Casino Resort in Cumberland, Maryland. Now, that bus only got about 5 miles away from the state line before it crashed on a busy road. It was just after 2 p.m. Sunday when emergency responders got to the scene in Cumberland Valley Township in Bedford County. 35 people heading from Altoona to Cumberland, Maryland were stranded in a bus on a busy road after it had crashed in a hillside.
When we arrived, the scene was kind of chaotic. We were right in the middle of an S-turn on top of a hill. Little or no visibility from either side, and we had a pretty tough time establishing traffic control and so forth so that we could secure the scene.
Dozens of people were taken to area hospitals with injuries, none of them life-threatening. Pennsylvania State Police say the driver of the bus was going too fast on the icy road. A woman I spoke to was riding the bus with her mother, and although she did not want to go on camera, she told me the whole situation was scary, and she says she is blessed to be alive. Several crews were sent to the crash, and Cumberland Valley Township Fire Chief said their system helped them work well together.
And the way we ran it was we brought 2 patients off the bus, put both patients in a unit, and then transported that out and brought in another unit behind it, and we ran both directions at the same time. And this enabled us to get as many people in and out of there, you know, in the limited amount of space and so forth as we could.
State police are investigating the crash and details have not been released. Now, I've been told by several people on the bus that it spun around several times before crashing into that hillside. Now, a bus of several people just arrived from Cumberland, Maryland, where one of the hospitals several injured people were taken to. Now, only 3 people had to be admitted for their injuries. Reporting live in Altoona, Jackalyn Kovac, 6 News.
All right, Jackie, thanks. As you mentioned, we know 10 people were taken from the scene to UPMC Bedford. A spokesperson with the hospital told us all of those people have been treated and released with very minor injuries. Another 15 were taken to Western Maryland Regional Medical. Most are being treated and released there, but the hospital tells us 3 were being kept overnight. As Jackie mentioned, we talked to the son of the bus driver earlier tonight, and this is what he had to say about how his father is doing.
He is in Cumberland, Maryland Hospital, and he broke his back in 2 different places.
First responders tell us most of those passengers were just banged up with some scrapes and bruises. Well, it started